Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is a vermicelli or damasking stitch just here. Vermicelli tends to be more loose and damasking tends to be more rigid and uniform. So we're just going to plunge our thread down here like that. Okay, through that little hole. Make sure again that you do attach it on the back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're almost doing like a running stitch but alternating each side. So I'm going to come up just here with my first stitch. Okay, and you're going to be going along here with a set of running stitches and along here, so you're going to leap to each side with that stitch. So the first one needs to just encompass this thread here, but it also needs to go over this thread. Okay, so we're going to bring that thread in and we're going to just do a stitch that's nicely over those two threads. Okay, so we'll pull that down just like that. Now clearly that is far too big of a loop, so all you need to do is you just need to pull that back until it's the right size. Okay, now this will obviously loosen up, don't worry about that, and just be careful that that doesn't twist. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my needle up just here so that I can do that very next stitch, because that one just needs to be over one. I'm just going to bring it up high enough. Okay, and then we're just going to go over that one stitch, that one thread, sorry, just there. Okay, and then that will hold it down as well. Okay, so I'm going to just pull that back now, and then the next stitch is going to be here. So that's just perfect, it just fits into there perfectly. Okay, might just do that slightly higher up, but not a lot. So we're going to lift that up there, and again, as we did with this one, this was just a stay stitch because obviously there's nothing else here that's continuing on, but now it's continuing on. You're just going over the two threads every time. So we've got our thread there, and we're going to bring this one around. Okay, I'm leaving it as really big loops at the moment just for demonstration purposes, so make sure that your stitch here is in a nice horizontal line. Okay, so we can start pulling that down a bit now already. Okay, and then we can start to put that next stitch in, which we want to be in line with this stitch here. Okay, so we're just going to bring that up there, and then I'm going to just pull that a little bit tighter. Now you can see where your thread needs to be, it just needs to sit just inside that line of K-gap. Okay, and that's just perfect there. So again, I'm going to take this thread up here like that, and then we're going to just stitch over, make sure that it's nicely horizontal there. Okay, so it's going to pull that one down like that, and then you can bring up your next stitch if you want. So I'm just going to bring that up there. So again, we're doing a nice little horizontal line here and a horizontal line there. So I'm going to bring that thread up, then I'm just going to pull this one up here like that, just a little bit more. There we go, that's perfect. Okay, so that one needs to again come down, and then this is going to go over the two like that. Okay, and again you can bring your next stitch up just here, which is in your line, along that line there. Okay, so once I've brought that one up, I'm just going to tug that one in, and then it brings that in nicely there. Okay, so we're just going to continue on. I'll do another couple just so that you get a really good feel for it, and then we can just carry on. So again, just doing that straight line there, we're catching in that loop. I've twisted that over, I'm afraid. So let's just pull that back out. Sometimes thread can twist around, so I'm just going to pull it out and twist that from around there, and then start that stitch again. Because it's a single strand of stranded cotton, I've just taken it out of the thread, out of the needle, and just re-threaded it up. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to come up just here with that very next stitch, okay, which is again in line with these stitches here, and then I'm just going to hold that while I just give that a little tug up there to get that perfectly in place. Okay, so that's perfect there now. Now just to say that this is lifted slightly here, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring that down slightly, give that a little bit of a tug there as well, just to bring that back into the area. Okay, so now I'm going to hold that again and just tug that back into place. Okay, and again we're going to go over the 2 threads, and then we're going to pull them together again. Okay, bringing up our needle here first. Okay, so there's our needle up, and we're just going to tug that down now to get that into place there. So you just need to carry on all the way along there and finish that vermicelli off. Okay, so we're right at the end now, so all we need to do is, instead of going over the 2 this time, so we'll just come up here like that in our line again. So you've got this really nice line of stitches that just look like a running stitch, and we're going to just give that a little tug there. Okay, so it fills in that gap nicely, but you're just going to go over that 1 this time, because clearly you're not going to be bringing the other one down, just like we did right at the beginning. So you need to just secure that thread off now, and then this one will just get taken down right here on this corner. Okay, so we're just going to poke that through the needle, and then take that down to the back. Okay, and then just pull that down enough so it creates a nice little whirl there. And then don't forget to oversew at the back.